Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, I will be telling you about the introduction to SAP Datasphere, and also I will be showing you some of the features and navigation in this product. You can see on my screen it is the home screen of SAP Datasphere, and this home screen contains the all the basic features such as your uh, space, your data builder, also you can change it if you like to do that. Now, the coming to the introduction, what is SAP Datasphere? SAP Datasphere is a cloud product. It is the next generation SAP warehouse on cloud. And the important thing about Datasphere is that it can have a connection to SAP or non-SAP data sources. So this is the importance of it. So SAP Datasphere can manage or can do the modeling from data sources coming from BW or SAP system or non-SAP system. I will come to this part right away. You can see the in my screen here the connection. If you go to the connection, then we have a lot of options to connect to various sources. Let it open. It's loading at the moment. And here you can see that I have already few available connections, but you can also create a new connection in the create button. Let me click it, add connection, and here it is showing all the connection types available in Datasphere. So this is the best part of SAP Datasphere, and here you can see that we have few categories like cloud, on-premise, and SAP, non-SAP. If I click on non-SAP, which is the interesting one, like we have the Microsoft Azure, and also we have things like Google Big Data, Google Big Storage, and Oracle, and so on. So, and also we have the SAP from here like SAP ABAP, SAP HANA, SAP BW, SAP ECC, and also BW for HANA, S for HANA. So we have the different connections which you can build here, and you can fetch data into this into builder. Now coming to this navigation here. So first, as I said, the home page, and then coming to this repository explorer. Actually, this is a kind of a you can say a view where you can get all the actions you have done. Like you can see recent activity you have done here. Just I created one model here, this one, so it is showing in my log here. Similar to that, you can find your object, and also you can also go through the system, and there are multiple options you can navigate to. Now I'm coming to this next one, the catalog. Catalog is like a suppose you want to find a key figure like cells or net cells. Let me search net cells. Then click on a enter button. Then you can see this net cells term has been used in many places. Now you can say in a table like this and an analytic model like here we have this key figure. So it's kind of a search button, catalog search. You can search where any object is used. Now coming to this data marketplace, so it is mostly about the product and some searching. So let's move to the next one, business builder and data builder. That is the most two important thing in Datasphere which you should know about. So first we should talk about data builder, then the same thing we can consume in business builder for further use. Like here you can create a data modeling. How can you do that? Let me tell you that. You have the source, so you can uh, you can create a new table, you can or you can fetch from a new table, you can get a graphical view, SQL view, and so many options. Suppose I want I will click on an analytic model here. Let's click it, and then you have some options, kind of a repository from where you will paste this to make this model. Currently, I don't have any tables added here and no views, I believe, but I have some shared objects. So in the shared objects, you have one view as well as. So now you can see that I have some table and also one view here. So let's drag this table in my workplace and we will do some edit. So let's wait until it opens, and you can see that it has opened with some fields here. So let's click some fields that which will take it, like product, controlling area, and cost center. Let's import it. Also, we need to add some measures here, and you can see it is showing in the graphical view like this, and you can see the measure is not added. If you don't add any measure, since it's an analytic view, you have to add some measure, because if you go and save the save button, it will ask as no measure is provided. So you need to add some measure here. So what are the measures you want? You can create a calculated measures, extruded measure, and so on, but I will use what's in the model. So clicking on that, and I will check it, like what is the measure available here. Use the measure. Let's use these two measure available in this table, and now you can see my measures are added and also dimensions are added. So we have a, now we need to save it, and suppose I will give a name. While saving, I will click on it and it is asking for some, okay, it is asking, throwing an error that some restricted measure was not done. So let's check it, what is the issue. So I will click on it again. I can see that this is, we have to delete, so I'll just delete this, and now let's save it, and we will give a name to this analytical view. Suppose uh, a new model 2023. Let's save it, this model now. Now save it again. So once your model is made here in SAP Datasphere Data Builder, you can consume the same in Business Builder, and you can do further modification. You can do some further addition of semantics, and you can consume the same thing in SAP Analytics Cloud. So now we have few more options here, like data access control, then data integration, and live connection, which we have already talked about. So here you can see that this model which we created, it is not yet deployed. It means it has not been published yet. So we have to deploy this, and it will go and you can access from SAC. Now coming to your home page, if you go to your home page as well, also you can see the model you have created recently. Here you can see that it has been created nice open. So you can also access from directly from here. You will click on it and it can go directly to the model you have created. You can always change it if you like to do that. Yeah, that's the way it is showing here. And we have few more options like space management. If you click on it, it will show the overview of the system, this how much kind of some technical information such as how much memory you have and so on. Now coming to content network, and we have transport option as well, and then this data sharing cockpit, and last one is about. So this is all about this tutorial. So we have learned some of the features about this new product. And also we have seen how to create a basic model in data builder. If you have any question about this session, please comment below. I will happy to answer those. Thank you for watching.